Welcome back. The news in details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received a phone call from British Prime Minister Boris Johnson on Monday. During the phone talks, President al-Sisi praised the bilateral relations binding the two countries, stressing keenness on enhancing joint cooperation during the coming period and increasing the British investments in the Egyptian market. Presidential spokesman Bassam Radi said that the talks tackled the latest developments of the Ukrainian crisis, where the President expressed readiness to exert efforts to preserve peace and stability all over the world. The talks also focused on Egypt's preparations for the upcoming World Climate Change Conference, COP27, which will be held in Sharm el-Sheikh next November. For his part, Johnson hailed the strong ties between Egypt and the United Kingdom, asserting that Egypt is one of the most important partners in the Middle East and Africa. Meanwhile, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held a meeting with French Minister of Finance and Economy Bruno Le Maire on Monday. Presidential spokesman Bassam Radi said that during the meeting, President al-Sisi delivered greetings to his French counterpart, asserting the importance of the economic relations between Egypt and France. The President also reiterated that Egypt is looking forward to strengthen and expand the joint cooperation in various fields. For his part, the French minister affirmed his country's keenness on enlarging cooperation with Egypt, especially in the military and economic domains. Le Maire also pointed out to the significance of Egypt's leading role in the region and in facing the current challenges. The meeting touched on means of fostering bilateral relations and enlarging France's investments through several ongoing national projects across Egypt. Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri held a meeting with Qatar's Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Mohammed bin Abdurrahman al-Thani at the Foreign Ministry's headquarters on Monday. Following their talks, the two ministers held a joint press conference where Shukri affirmed Egypt's keenness on boosting joint cooperation in different domains during the coming period. For his part, the Qatari official reiterated that both sides agreed on continuing coordination and intensifying cooperation in the economic, cultural, and sports fields. He also said that Qatar is looking forward to form a joint committee to discuss several issues of common concern. Earlier, Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri participated in a six-party ministerial summit with the foreign ministers of the United States, Israel, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Morocco in Negev. The summit came at the invitation of Israel's Foreign Minister Yair Lapid. Following the Negev summit, the foreign ministers held a joint press conference. During the press conference, Shukri asserted the importance of the two-state solution that guarantees establishing an independent state on the 1967 borders. Shukri said fruitful talks were held, tackling the current regional and global challenges. The minister said they celebrate 43 years of peace between Egypt and Israel. He pointed out that the talks tackled peace negotiations between Palestinians and Israelis and two-state solution on the 1967 borders. Shukri denounced any terrorist attacks, asserting the necessity of closing ranks to combat terrorism. The top diplomat also refused any intervention in the affairs of countries in the region and that he is looking forward to continuing dialogue on a number of files. On the sidelines of the six-party summit in Negev, Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri held talks with his U.S. counterpart Antony Blinken. The meeting tackled a number of international and regional issues in the framework of continuing consultations and coordination regarding issues of mutual interest. At the meeting, Shukri underscored the necessity of supporting all efforts aiming at achieving stability in the region. Welcome back. Egypt's stock indices collectively slid in the trading session on Monday after being affected by strong profit-making selling operations. The benchmark EGX 30 index slid by 2.64%. The EGX 70 index for small and medium businesses also went down by 2.5%. And the broader EGX 100 index slid by 2.75%. After all indices slid by profit-making selling operations of investors, the market capitalization lost 17.7 billion Egyptian pounds to close at 724.39 billion amid transactions of about £6.2 billion.